Hello and welcome back to another week on the MPTV Coach Show. Ryan Lindley, Eric Myers, and Coach, we started spring sports last week technically. Now we're in week 2. What do we got going on?
Lots of stuff going on, right? I mean, obviously, we're rolling in. We already had track competitions. We're rolling into competitions for soccer, softball, tennis, baseball. So really exciting time right now.
It is an awesome time to be out there, and I think we had this opportunity to talk to some student athletes this week.
Yeah, let's look at first our soccer team. Soccer has got poised for a big season. We talked to a couple of our soccer players. Let's go ahead and watch that. All right, welcome back here, MPTV Coaches. So we got Arlie Akers, Georgia Farrell. We're going to talk some girls soccer. First question, Arlie, just how's practice going so far? How's the couple of weeks of the season been so far?
It's been going great. Preseason is always really intense training, but last night we had our red and white scrimmage where we scrimmaged against our squad, and we got to see everyone play, and everyone's looking really good. So
awesome. Kind of off of that, Georgia, I'll just ask you this question. Goals for the season, like what are you thinking?
Yeah, we definitely really want to beat P&D this year. Over the couple of years, we have not quite made it over that hump, but we are definitely going to get there this year. And then we also want to go far in the state tournament, hopefully bring home a sectional championship. So
awesome. And then kind of maybe individually, and just go Arlie and Georgia if you want to add in on this one too. Maybe individually, what are some skills you're working on or things you want to do to kind of maybe add to your game a little bit?
Yeah, I would say I've been working a lot in the postseason on like individual fitness, getting like ready to play in my top shape, but then also like with the new formation we're doing, just being able to be a force on the outside or the middle, wherever they want.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then for me, working on continuing to be an offensive threat, not just being able to pass and assist, but making sure I'm working on shooting too. And then as a team, I would say we need to continue to work on our communication, just on the field and off, just continue to talk and make sure we're connected through that.
Awesome. Yeah, we got score goals, win games, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me about this. Speaking of games, when's the first game? When's the first home game? If the first game's on the road, kind of when can folks come out and see a play?
Yeah, we have mostly away season this year, so we start by playing Sacred Heart this Saturday. But our first home game is towards the end of March, I think.
March 22nd, I believe. March 22nd.
March 22nd, gotcha.
Yeah, so we definitely will have a lot of home games, and hopefully a lot of fans come watch us.
Awesome. Well, thanks for talking with us this morning. And folks, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Well, there you can see that those girls are super excited about this upcoming season. Lots of good things that could be happening on the pitch out there. So if you have an opportunity at any time, get out there to McAllen Park, as well as a lot of the games are going to be broadcast on MPTV on the NFHS network, brought to you by your wonderful crew at Important Putter TV. So any other thoughts there, maybe about soccer? Any insights you're talking to Coach DeLong?
You know, I just know that he's really excited about this team. He brings back a lot of talent from last year. He said 9 of the 11 players who played in the last game last year are back this year. So expectations are really high.
Yeah, there's no substitute for returning talent for that. We also had another opportunity to some more student athletes, is that correct?
Yeah, tennis, right? You know, obviously, again, tennis is picking up. We were out there the other day for baseball practice, saw the tennis team doing their stuff, warming up, getting ready to, I guess, kind of compete with each other a little bit. They got matches come up. Now they're going to be obviously competing against the other schools in the area. So let's take a look at interview with Ace Olden, one of our tennis athletes. All right, welcome back here. Ryan Lindley here with Ace Olden, one of our varsity tennis players. Ace, the first question, just like, you had a great year last year. How do you kind of build off of that momentum?
I mean, I'm planning on playing doubles again. I lost my partner, but I'm hoping to be able to go to state with my brother this year, which is pretty big. And I mean, hoping to get the same spot, maybe win a few games at state. But
awesome. Kind of build off of that, I guess. Just talk to me a little bit about like goals for the season. I mean, state's obviously a huge one. Maybe like smaller individual goals. Like, what are you working on?
I mean, we only have 2 people coming back from the varsity team last season, so there's definitely a lot of growth that's going to need to happen. But I mean, trying to just win as many games as we can. Try to, I mean, especially the other people who haven't played as much, help them get some experience. But I mean, we're going to play in a lot of tournaments. We have one this weekend in Triad. That's a pretty big one. I mean, just trying to win as many games as we can.
Awesome. And then maybe like the last question, individual things you're looking forward to. I mean, certain matches, maybe opponents that you want to play, anything like that?
I mean, Dunlap's always a big one. They're always really good. I mean, playing doubles with my brother would be really fun. I mean, Dunlap's always
Dunlap's the big one.
Yeah, Dunlap's always the big one. They're always really good. We play them on their senior night this year, so that'll be a really interesting one. But
Awesome. And then obviously, just last thing, if people want to come out and watch, maybe people aren't as familiar with, first home match, do we know when that is?
Should be next Friday against one of the Bellevilles, East or West. I think it's East, but starts usually at 3:30. Might be a little later because they travel, but usually starts at 3:30. It's pretty much it.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
So as you see right there, Ace is pretty excited. Multiple years on a Potter tennis squad, led by Regional Coach of the Year, Justin Tilliford, right there. So good job, Coach, on that. We'll just keep plugging that for you all the time. But big things for the Potters. Cutter Kendall looking for another return, to state right there in boys tennis. So I think there could be some big things from Potter tennis.
Yeah, I think so. I'm really excited to see what they can do, and just in general, right? We had some good weather. I know next week's forecast doesn't look the best, but I think teams are going to be at a higher level when the competitions start because we've spent more time outside than we typically do at this point in the season.
Yeah, I think we've only been in the gym a couple days right here, and one of those is by choice. So we're just kind of weird for us, but we had to get care of some things. So next week we have boys baseball kicking off, girls softball, I think both next Wednesday at home for those matches. So you can head to Birchwood or Westwood watch those games. I think they're also going to be on the Morton Potter TV on the NFHS network. I know boys track and girls track indoor seasons are wrapping up, getting ready to go outside. What a time to be in. We have some great weather except for next week, but maybe it's just a blip.
Yeah, I'm hoping so, right? Hit the 40s, but get it back up to the 50s, 60s, 70s by the end of next week.
Yeah, it's perfect for Central Illinois spring. So, Coach, any final thoughts?
No, I'm just really excited for the spring sports to get going.
Yeah, and hopefully next week we're going to bring you some more Potter interviews with student athletes as they prepare for their spring sports schedule. So, for Ryan Lindley, I'm Eric Myers. Until next week, thank you all.